Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol HEMP. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Now, this is actually a pretty tricky chart to talk about from a presentation standpoint because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a day trader and you bought somewhere up around there, or a flipper, or whatever you want to call yourself, and you wanted to sell within 25 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart looks pretty bad. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, I get it. Yeah, from the highs, there was a pullback. But from the big picture, the bulls do still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base, and as long as higher bases are being built over longer periods of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture point of view. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you probably had more of a flipper slash day trader type perspective going into the trade. And that first level of support to focus on here going forward is what I would call that ideal level of support. Meaning if you say, hey Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest? That would be if the price can continue to maintain above that 0.038 mark. I say continue because there was a couple times today, this afternoon, where the bears try to press down through there. But to give credit where credit's due, the bulls did do a good job of holding strong. Now, with that being said, if the price falls below 0.038, I'm not saying the entire chart's ruined or anything like that. Taking a step back and looking at things from the big picture point of view, that is where the purple line here comes into play, the famous 50-period simple moving average, keyword being moving. So as time goes by, that line is going to move itself higher and higher. So a very basic yet highly effective way to judge the health of the move, this right here being defined as quote-unquote the move, just watch that purple line. As long as the price stays above that line, as the line itself moves higher and higher, then the bulls are in full health, the bulls are in full control, no questions asked. Again, yeah, staying above 0.038 would be great, but from the grand scheme of it all, as long as the price is above that purple line, the bulls 100% own the chart. As far as where the sellers are hanging out at, pretty straightforward. It's all up there right at 0.045 on 3 separate occasions today. The bulls did try to fight up through that mark, but each and every time, the bulls just couldn't quite fight through it. So that'll be public enemy number 1 going forward. All in all, though, good move. Nice past few days. A good solid trend here. As long as the price keeps on building higher bases, and stays above that purple line, everything else will take care of itself, including breaking levels of resistance. So focus on building higher lows and then just sit back and let the trend do its thing. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.